2. Okay. Alright, we're back. Tonight's going to be my first video on Las Vegas tips about the Strip. This is going to be separate from a paid class I'll be giving locally and online. Tonight, though, I was going to talk to you a little bit about how to get around, how to navigate the Strip. Okay, I want you to imagine that you're standing on the Strip right now. Okay, see that restaurant? No, not that one, the other one. You're going to think, oh, it's right there. It's not. It's probably 8 miles away, which is pretty incredible considering the Strip is only a little over 4 miles. But everything in Vegas is further away than it appears. It's an illusion. It's the exact opposite of what you see in your rearview mirror in your car, where it says objects are actually closer than they appear. Not the case in Vegas. You're going to get off the plane, you're going to see the Strip, you're going to say, let's save money, we'll just walk. No, you won't. You can, but you'll probably die before you get there, either from the heat or being loaded down with 10 suitcases. So don't do it. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about a few different modes of transportation you can choose when you want to navigate the Strip. Of course, let's talk about the airport first and how to get to your designated hotel. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, none of the major hotels have free shuttles anymore. Your choices are going to be the shuttle, which is I think about $12 a person. You can take a taxi, which I think will cost you about 20 bucks. Not bad. The other option is Uber. Now I'm going to tell you how to get some free Uber trips. I used to think that Uber was just for drunk people. Apparently it's not. I thought it was some kind of designated driver thing, which it can be. But you can take Uber anywhere. So the way that you can get free Uber rides is, first of all, if you have never used it, you can your first ride you can get free. Just look up a promo code online, free promo code for Uber, and then once you are on the app, you will type in your Uber promo code, and then you can actually refer people, send them referrals so that they can get free trips. If you've already used Uber, you can check around and see if there are still some promo codes. But 3 of us went to Vegas, and I think only one of us had ever used Uber, so we were able to get a couple of rides free. And you have to have a credit card or a debit card to put in, and that's what they'll charge. Don't forget to tip. Dummy me forgot that it would be charged on a credit card, so one trip we actually ended up tipping the guy 10 bucks. I thought he wasn't very gracious, but my friends said he was probably in shock. So I don't remember your name, Uber guy, but you're welcome. So the other means of transportation on the Strip is the Deuce bus. Runs up and down the Strip. You can also take it to downtown, the Fremont Experience, and it's a few bucks for a 24-hour pass, or you can get them longer. One of the other modes of transportation is the monorail. Let me call up my thing here. And it actually runs on the east side of the Strip. So all the way down from the Sahara to MGM Grand, stopping at a few different points. You can get 24-hour pass, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, maybe 7-day, I can't remember. I think it's about $12. If you go on to My Vegas, which is another one of my free tips, My Vegas is a game on Facebook. This is how I've gotten a lot of free stuff for Vegas. You just simply play the game for free, and you build up loyalty points or comp points, and one of the rewards right now is you can get a buy one get one free for a lot of the monorail tickets. It's a nice change of pace. It's more expensive than the Deuce bus, but you know it's a lot more comfortable if you get to sit. So then we have there are 3 trams on the Strip. I'm trying to see. There's one that connects the Mirage and the Treasure Island. The trams are free, so and it runs on the west side of the Strip. The next tram goes from the Bellagio all the way down to Monte Carlo, and then the last tram goes from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay. So again, those are free, so I would definitely try to utilize those. And if you can, it always makes sense to try to figure out where you want to go. So let's say you have a lot of things down at Mandalay Bay, which is all the way down. Try to do all of the things that are down that way at the same time, so you don't have to go back and forth unless you really like to walk. Let me see my notes here. Okay. Well, you can always rent a car, but unless you have the patience of a saint, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know how people drive on the Strip where there are herds of tourists looking at everything but where they're going. So, and as a tourist, I just urge you to be careful when you're crossing the streets. Don't cross, against the light. It's not a good idea, because you think that cars will stop for you, but you can't bet on that. So my friend who lives out there said that Vegas has like the highest pedestrian fatality record, in the country, probably for this reason. So just, be courteous when you're crossing the street. Be careful. Watch where you're going, because everybody's looking up, looking around. Try to stay away from, if you're on the sidewalk, don't walk real close to the street. It would take just one misstep or some drunk person knocking into you and knocking you into the street. Other thing, on a serious note, is even though you're on vacation, you're not immune to danger. So, good tip I learned a very long time ago: when you travel, try to stay with the tourist. Okay, if you're walking somewhere and you notice, you're by yourself, get back with the tourists. Some very bad things can happen, anywhere. If you get isolated. So just make good choices about that. Don't be dumb like I did in my youth, where the first thing I wanted to do when I got to a new place was go investigate the dangerous areas that you were supposed to stay away from. As an adult, I want to avoid those places, so just be smart. Thanks for tuning in. I will be doing more videos on Vegas and different money-saving tips. Thanks.